Hi guys, welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I'm Jen Burson, founder and president of Generation PR and creator of the profitable, what are we calling it now? Powerhouse Pros. You can still be profitable, we just can't use that word in advertising or email or all the things we want to do to connect with you. So if you're wondering why we went from profitable PR pros to powerhouse pros, that's really the only reason, because we're all here to be profitable. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me as always. And let's see what I have for you guys today. No, wait just a minute. If you're watching on the replay, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Leave a comment and let me know who's here and where you are watching from. Today's topic is going to be about hiring a coach or working with a coach, and when you know the time is right for you to seek outside help to support you with your goals, support you with your business, support you with integrating your business into your life. So it's really important, right, to choose first, to know when you can accept or you need outside help, and choosing somebody who is aligned with you, somebody who is the right fit, because you want to reach your goals, take your work, your business, your impact, your income to that next level. And you can get so far yourself. You always can make a lot of headway. I certainly worked really hard in the beginning, probably the first decade, honestly, of my business, to learn all that I could on my own. There were so many, there were, I would say, fewer, not many. I was going to say so fewer resources available then. And now you guys are golden, because there are so many things now that you can have access to fast track your results. But you want to ensure that you're checking into the right content, the right coach, the right approach. So we're going to talk all about that in terms of taking your skills to that next level, taking your income and impact to soar higher than ever before, and working with the right fit so that you can ensure that you're enjoying the process and that you're following the advice and the path carved by somebody who's gone ahead of you, and they line up with what you're trying to do. So, hi, Nicola. Nice to see you from Dubai. How's it going? My puppy is wanting, is she still a puppy? She's like big puppy energy still. She wants to go for a walk, and I don't have time. And I have a call right after this. So she's going to have to wait a minute. Okay, so this is the process that I went through to finally start working with an online business coach to improve my business, my agency, and my digital content, my coaching business, and the things that I put together to support this community. So all of that to say, I'm a coach, and I'm an award-winning coach. There's literally awards on the wall that I've been given for mentoring, which is incredible. To have that role, take it seriously, and then to be acknowledged by, a lot of times it's my peers, for the value that we're adding and the impact that we're making. But coaches need coaches too. And been running my agency for 19 years. Crazy. So I'm really confident in my ability to run my agency. I've been through, clients declaring bankruptcy, leaving us without our invoices being paid. I've been through, obviously, all of us with the pandemic, multiple economic downturns, losing clients unexpectedly, having babies while I ran my business. So I've been through a lot, and I do feel confident in my ability to weather the storm and to teach others how to handle what life may throw your way. But I'm also running this PR educational platform. And I have always struggled to find you, to find Nicola, to find, she's all the way from Dubai. Like, the fact that we are connected is incredible, and that's never lost on me. But there's so much to do to not just create great programs, powerful content, frameworks, and strategies that will truly transform your business. But a lot of times people don't think about finding the audience. Where are the right people that could benefit from what I have to offer and what I've put together? So, then also delivering the content in a way that is powerful and impactful, but doesn't overwhelm you, and all of the things, and we've been doing this 10 or so years. And so I felt like it was time for me to finally call in some support with a business coach. Hi, Christine. And it's okay to admit you need help. I had no problem doing that in all aspects of my life, getting help with, picking the kids up from school and, helping clean my home and all of the things. So, you know, it's okay to admit you need help. And I am a coach and I do coach others, but it's also thinking like therapists should have their own therapist. I have a strong passion for helping other PR pros succeed, but I don't know as much about offering products, offering, the products that are going to have the biggest impact, and the programs and courses or frameworks or resources. Like, what's the best way to deliver that and have the biggest impact? And what is the best, easiest way to find people that could benefit from this content? And Christine is saying that she has been in this rut lately. And I have to say, you are not alone. And in fact, we are working on an incredible masterclass where I've put together a 5-step process to break free from burnout. So when you say rut, it's also like feeling meh, feeling blah, lacking motivation. Am I hitting the nail on the head here? Feeling kind of aimless a little bit, not energized to do the things that used to light you up. Is that what we're talking about here? Yeah. And I have to say, you are so not alone, Christine. And in fact, this is such a big topic of discussion and area of concern in our community that we've developed this masterclass. And it's going to be life-changing. It's transformational. We want to break that cycle of burnout, chaos. We're going to kick that chaos to the curb. So there's that link. There is a fee for this class, but it's worth it. We always try to over deliver, but this one is really timely for people like you, like me. The dog wants to go out if you hear her whining. So don't worry, I take good care of my dog. She's just eager to be out because it's finally not raining here in LA. So we always are thinking about in our business, like, what are we launching? Again, this program we've put together, Break Free from Burnout, came to us by listening to our community and hearing what their challenges were, hearing what their concerns are, and how we can support them. And a lot of that know-how for offering the community what they want and listening, that comes from having coaches let you know how to create the best content. It's like, what is your audience struggling with? What do they want to know about? So, my team and I, along the way, we've done pretty well DIYing these past few years and putting things together ourselves. But I knew that I could help even more people if I could figure out how to streamline, how to market my programs more effectively. So I wanted to just talk openly about my decision to bring on outside help, business coaches, how I got here. How did I know that I needed help? How was I ready to take that in, and how you can find the best coach for you. So when I finally felt ready to work with an online business coach, and I'm going to say again, I have worked with quite a few coaches in the past. Like, I've been doing this 10 years. I've had several coaches, but it's been a while since I've invested in myself that way and now felt like the right time. Sometimes you go through phases in your business and it feels like you're learning, you're planning, you're kind of absorbing and taking it all in. And then there are other phases where it's implementation. It's like, get out of my way. I'm ready to put what I've learned into play and make it happen. So after working with coaches for years, I finally was like, okay, I got to just sit and make this happen. So I've been doing that for several years, really focusing on implementation. And we've been really focusing on that at Generation Academy. We've done things like fully updating the content in my signature program, the Agency Accelerator. We just released an incredible resource called Powerhouse Prompts. We really love it. We're proud of it. It's really easy how to it's really easy for how to use AI in our type of business. And we also just released a pipeline pack. So it's a new client's pipeline pack, super reasonably priced, like $27. And this has been honestly like one of the biggest like home runs in our business because people are loving it. It's another thing that our community is really challenged with, is not just burnout, but bringing in new business and feeling confident to do that. So we have that. Oh, you did? Okay, good. Awesome. And Nicola, in the past, my coaches have not had a PR background. I have been using them primarily for online marketing, content creation for my coaching programs, and finding my audience. So it's like promoting the business, marketing the business, building the community, launching a podcast, all those things. There have not historically been a lot of business coaches with a PR background, which is why we feel we have something really different to offer, because I'm not just a business coach, but I'm a business coach running this type of business if this is what you're looking to do. So well, Miranda's my integrator. She is the community manager here. Many of you have connected with her. Um, we work together to figure out how to best serve the community and what's reasonable and realistic in a certain time frame. So we reviewed all of our data and we identified a couple of areas where we felt that we can improve. We had a bunch of ideas of things that might work, it could work, but we tried to determine exactly how to move forward. We felt a little out of our depth. We felt like we knew the content that we have to offer is amazing, and the feedback we get is excellent. People tell us all the time it's had a great impact on their businesses and their lives. But there's so many things that you have to consider, like different ways to get that content to people who need it. So we wanted to make sure we were sharing our content, our strategies, our resources in a way that is easy to digest, easy to understand, and really helps to get everyone getting their answers to their biggest questions, like having their problems solved in the right way. So that doesn't mean more information. It means the right approach in a manageable, digestible way to overcome a challenge, to learn a new skill. I don't need to overwhelm people with information. So we were trying to figure out, how can we best do this with what we want to accomplish and what we already have. So sometimes you have to kind of think outside the box, because we're so head down in our businesses that it becomes impossible to have that outside perspective. You're so passionate about the day to day. like you're so passionate about what you're doing that you're ingrained in the day-to-day execution, and it's hard to see the little things or miss, it's easy to miss those red flags that are obvious to an outsider. I mean, how many times we've had in this community, people will say, hey, I'm talking to a client and they're asking me for strategy in my proposal. They don't want to pay for it. They won't let me get on a call to describe it. They want it turned over in a document. And we're like, red flag, red flag. And people are like, really? They seem so nice. When you're an outsider and you have a clear, fresh perspective, you see all of those things. So that's where we felt we needed some support. We were looking at certain things in the business and saw some warning signs. So some warning signs that it might be time to seek out an online business coach is if you have hit a plateau in terms of your growth or your revenue, or both. They usually go hand in hand. Maybe you have new ideas of what to do next, but you're not really sure of the best option or the best way to tackle that will be the most efficient and effective for your audience or your clients. Christine, this is for you and me. You feel burnt out and unmotivated, right? You need to get out of that rut, as you described it, or you need to break free from burnout. That's what my class is called. So, or you want a more defined roadmap from someone who's an expert at growing your type of business. So that relates directly back to Nicola's question. Are they coaches with a PR background? No, but that's not the problem that I was looking to solve. But I am a coach with a PR background. So if you're trying to build a more agency type of business, that's what I'm here to support you with. Or the other thing is you've kind of done trial and error and you don't really want to waste your time figuring things out. You're a go-getter. You're like, coach, put me in, tell me what to do. You just want someone to tell you, okay, first you do this, and then you do that. First do X, Y, Z, and then go and do 1, 2, 3. You're like, I got it. Let's go. I'm on it. So that's how you know if you're burnt out, if you're ready for a roadmap, a defined roadmap from someone who has done it, someone who's been there before you and built the kind of thing you're looking to build. And how do you get the most out of your online business coach partnership? When I started working with a new coach, I found it was really helpful to go into that new partnership with clear goals and priorities. So I thought through what I was looking to accomplish. Where had we struggled the most? We always ask our community members how we can improve. Sometimes we have people that will, let's say they leave the pitch lab, and we always say like, no problem, we'll take care of you, but can you let us know what was behind your decision? Usually they say they got a job, or they're not offering PR anymore, or they haven't had the time to really commit to the resources that we have. And when I hear that, I think maybe there's too much content. Maybe it's overwhelming, right? And so those are things that we take to a business coach and say, let's streamline. When I have my goals, my priorities set, the coach that I'm working with can hone in on what's going to move the needle most for me and for my community. And it was important for me to be clear about my goals and priorities before we even got on the phone, because I wanted to help them I wanted them to help me in a really specific way. So it ensures that I get the most bang for my buck and that I'm able to get the kind of results that I want as fast as possible. So you really think through it in advance. Like, what am I trying to accomplish? It's not like, come in and tell me what I need, but this is what I'm trying to do. Now tell me how I can get there faster. So the annual planning that my team and I did really helped with this process. So we do it towards the end of the year. We actually do 2 planning sessions. We kind of do broad strokes. And then the second phase is looking at the calendar and overlaying it with what's possible for us so that we know we're not biting off more than we can chew. We have enough bandwidth in the team and enough time in the schedule to make it happen. And oh, by the way, I have 2 kids. I'm running a business, running my household. Like there's a lot, right? So it really helps to determine what you're trying to accomplish and what impact you want to make, what income you want to make, what overall goals and priorities you have. That's the bigger planning. And then you narrow down and you get into the calendar and overlay what it's going to take to do those things. So a few weeks ago, I actually did a Facebook Live training about how you can execute a successful brand audit for new and existing clients. And you can you can follow those steps to do a brand audit on your own business and help figure out exactly where you should focus on your own business. So that training was helpful if you want to offer it as a service. I'm going to link to it here, but it's also a really good exercise to go through with your own business as you plan what you're trying to accomplish in the next, 12 to 24 months. Yeah, Nicola, was that okay? So she said, yes, I just did my first audit with a new client. Tell me more. Were you inspired by what we shared? Because she always comes. See what happens when you come to my Facebook Lives? I'm assuming. New source of revenue for you. Tell me a bit more. That's so exciting. Congratulations. It makes my heart so happy. You have no idea. When you guys make money, I'm like, yeah, like I'm so excited. We cheer. We're like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's incredible what people are, doing. Like we share resources and we're like, I hope it helps. And then they take it and run. And she's going to be like, no, I didn't follow your advice. I did it on my own. Maybe, I don't know. But I just, I know you were on that call. You're always here. And that's so exciting. I can't wait to hear more about that. But so follow an audit, do an audit, really think through your annual planning and give that opportunity to. It was amazing. Yes, I followed everything and just felt so accomplished and professional. Love it. Love it. That is so awesome. Congratulations. And thank you for sharing that. I honestly made my day. That's so great. So what are you going to look for in a coach now that you've had your goals and priorities and planning and you're really thinking through like, how am I going to do all of this and do it well? So once I realized that it was time to invest in an online business coach for the academy, I tried to identify specific things that I wanted from a coach. I didn't want to just work with anyone. It was a major priority for me to work with someone who can help me with my exact problem and with the process and a service container. Meaning, what am I getting? Are we getting calls? Are you getting into my back end of my business and really looking at our funnels and our content? What is that container? Is it a 6-month window, a 3-month window? Will it work for me? Am I able to really take the time to implement that? Or is it going to be overwhelming? And also, it has to fit my price range. So you want to work with someone that can help with your exact problem. For us, it was our value ladder, which is like, what are we offering to our community? What problems are we solving? Are we giving them the things they need to solve their problems in the fastest, most efficient way possible? Is it clear how they enter our world and what steps they take and in what order? That's like a value ladder. Do you have offerings at all price points? So value ladder. And clearly I have so much free value. Just look at Nicola coming here for no pay. She is in our paid programs too, but that audit was, free content that we try to make it excellent and then impactful and actionable. So just know if you're here with us, you're hopefully not wasting any time. Okay, so price range, the container works for my time frame, and they're going to help me solve my specific problem. Before you start looking for your own coach, think through that yourself. Do the same. Think about what you want from them. Oftentimes times people will find a random coach online who appeals to them in some way, and they'll think, oh, this person can probably help me. And they'll work within whatever options that coach has. But that's really not how you hire somebody that's going to like work on your house, right? You figure out the exact project you want to complete, you determine the goals, the timeline, the budget, and you find someone that can work within that criteria. So when you work with a coach, you're searching. Who said that? I definitely learn a lot here. It just says Facebook user for me. You must be in the Powerhouse Pros community. Just let me know who that is, because I'd love to thank you for saying that. So you want to ask yourself these questions when you're looking for a coach. What specific thing do I need help with? What are my main goals? Oh, hi, Sasha. It's been a minute. Nice to see you. How long do I want to work with this coach? How long do I want this project to take? What's my budget for working with a coach each month? I will say that it is important that you find a coach whose values align with your values. I have checked into coaches in the past that are like hustle, 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 go, 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 work, 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 outwork everyone, just put your head down and, keep at it. And that's not healthy, and that's not me. And I have a life, and I have kids, and I have activities and things I want to do. And that just doesn't sound like a fun business that I want to build. It's just not who I am. In the beginning, I was like that. I came from law. I worked billable hours. My time was directly related to the value I could provide, right? When you're doing billable hours, you're trading dollars for hours, basically. Yes, I was on a salary, but you have to track all your hours. It's awful, but that's the world I came from. So when I first started, I was like, I can have a bigger impact if I just work more, work harder, work longer hours. I didn't have kids then. That's just not possible. So I had a coach that was like, hustle, 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 not for me. I also had a coach that their personal beliefs didn't align with my personal beliefs. And it became very clear at the beginning of the pandemic. There were a lot of things politically that were happening, and my coach had a big platform, could have done a lot of good for a lot of people by taking a stand, and not only didn't, but actively shut down comments from people trying to offer support to an entire community of people who were really struggling at that time. And I just felt, this person's not aligned with me anymore. I've learned a lot. I definitely took away a lot, but it's time to move on and implement. And that's when I shifted towards implementation and got as far as I could. And now we're back to a coach again. So the best way to find an online coach is you've got your goals clear, you know exactly what you're looking for. Then I started reaching out to everyone that I could think of to see if they knew anyone that could be a good fit. I posted in Facebook groups. We had a really specific ask what we were looking for. I reached out to my team. I asked my friends in the online world. I even considered people that I had previously worked with, but ultimately found that they weren't really the right fit. And I was left with a few options that were new people. And we took some time to really research them. I didn't want to just jump in with the first option that may work. We've been doing this a long time. We're ready to cut to the chase. I wanted proven results. I wanted something visual that I could see, that they, tangible numbers, impact, KPIs, things that I could see that they had a positive impact on a business with a problem similar to mine, and they offered a solution that fit that need. So after the research, reached out to a few potential coaches to get a feel for how we would work together. And some just ended up not being a good fit. And so we moved forward with the process, but it took a bit of time. And I finally discovered somebody who fit all of my needs, and we moved forward with them. And we're so excited to work with this new online business coach this year, because they're literally like, you have everything here. Don't overcomplicate it. Make it more simple. And we actually, I will tell you, we just very quickly, with the help of my integrator, Miranda, we just launched those, Christine said she got it. It is the new client pipeline pack. What is the biggest challenge of our community? Two things: finding new clients and feeling burnt out. So you see, we have Break Free from Burnout, which we are launching as a little mini masterclass. 90 minutes will change your life. Okay. I don't say that a lot, but it's impactful, and I've been through it. So we have that. We moved very quickly on that. And the other thing with people telling us that they, two of my biggest issues, says Christine. And, oh, but get the pipeline thingy. Let me see if I could just drop a link here for you. I never like have the links when I need them. So then the pipeline thingy is literally, it's the quickest way. So what do you think, Christine? It is the quickest way that we could help people solve that other problem. The least expensive, most impactful, best way. And Christine, if you just got it, we have an entire email sequence that's coming that will help you even more. So it's the templates, they're copy, paste, plug and play, proven templates. We had a member of our community literally use one of those templates. She was an agency accelerator. It's one we pulled out of the program, and we added more to it. There's social media posts. There's multiple scenarios for how you would ask for reach out to potential new business. One of them was a cold pitch, and she reached out and secured a 6-figure 6-month contract. Yes, it's coming. So great money to spend, $27. It's a no-brainer. I just need to find it for you. Let me see if it's here. Oh, okay. I have to get it for you before it bounces over. Okay, so here it is. Mine bounces over because there's a discount, a limited time discount from, it's normally 97. We're launching it for 27. So that's that. And I will say the coaches nailed it, because it's one advisory group, but it's 2 coaches. We just kept it as coach to be more streamlined. But this simple thing, I mean, yes, we had to build a sales page, and deliver it and emails and all of that. But this has been gangbusters in 48 hours. And I just look at it as new people, new businesses, new entrepreneurs that I get to support. Like Christine, I get to support her in a new way. What niche are you moving away from, Christine? She's been immensely helpful to our community. I'm sorry to hear the mental health reasons. I think, the burnout is real. We're all dealing with it. And I'll get politics. Yeah, good. Okay. I don't blame you. I'll get way more into it in the masterclass. It's going to be very, very good. But we're kind of in this like post-trauma new normal, which I don't love that new normal, because we're just supposed to kind of sweep the last 4 years under the rug and like proceed. It was traumatic what we've all experienced with COVID and riots and political unrest and all the things. And it's not like it's just all better and we didn't really work through it. We've just been told head down, soldier on. Oh God, that's terrible. Wow. We've just been told, like, head down, keep at it, move forward. And when you're post trauma, it's like you're gaslighting yourself, right? Where you're just like, yeah, if I just work harder and move on, it'll just all go away and I'll feel better. But you don't feel better. That's when you feel meh and you feel blah. You feel flat, joyless, things that you would feel more excited about, and connecting with people and having experiences feel not just joyless and flat, but almost like not appealing. And that's no way to live. And I don't care if you can just push forward. I could just push forward too. Oh God, Christine, I'm so sorry. She's saying the racial slurs and she felt so belittled. Um, that's unfortunate. Um, I hope that this leads you in a direction that makes you feel appreciated and empowered and lights you up and gets you energized again. Come to the class. It's less than $100. It's really, really good. And we have research back proven frameworks that are going to help you break free from that feeling of joylessness, lacking motivation, feeling imposter syndrome, feeling completely burnt out. And yeah, I'm just so proud of these offerings because they're really reasonably priced for the impact it's going to have. And also because we got them out really quickly and we are addressing the needs of our community, very specifically addressing the needs of our community in the fastest, most impactful way that we can. So all of that comes from a coach, and helping us find ways to support community members. And then they see, we have a lot more value to offer, and hopefully they come into other programs and we can have an even greater impact. So if you are looking to take your income, your impact, your business into a new level, sometimes you just plateau and you need an outside perspective. And if that's the case, think about working with a coach. Try to find someone who is there to solve your specific challenge. And I will say, just based on my experience, you also want to ensure that their values align with your values. That, I've seen coaches online that are like, I make millions of dollars in my sleep and I drive this fancy car. And it's like, I don't care what car you drive. I just want to help more people. I want to have a greater impact. I want to love the work I'm doing. Can you help me with that? And if they're all about flash and glamour and glitz, that's not my fit. That value is not important to me. I get that it is for some other people, but I drive a nice car. I've never posted my car anywhere. No one needs to know. Like, I do that for me and because it's safe, like truly very safe car. So anyway, I just think you want to follow somebody that has a life, values, vision that align with what you are trying to build. Oh, good. What kind of coach, what kind of problem are you solving? Like, what did you decide to hire? Is it more of like hopefully somebody that's like life coachy, which also, by the way, I'm a certified high performance coach, certified through Brennan Burchard. And we have like a deep 12-week Elevate program that I think, did I post? That is like kind of life coaching on Overdrive. Where is it? Hold on. We are now taking applications for Elevate. So this is my high impact mastermind, and there's a wait list. But I'd love, Christine, to hear who you're working with, and not who, but how, like what was the goal? What was the decision there? And I'm so excited for you. And I just be very direct in what you're looking for. And okay, there you go. if you're interested in that. And then Burnout, super affordable and great upcoming program that we have. Oh, and if you want to know more about the Agency Accelerator too, we have a link for that if you want to learn more. But working with a coach save you time, save you energy, and could truly take your life in a whole new direction. So it's really exciting. It's a big decision to make. Keep you accountable. That's good. That's really good. What are you trying to be accountable for? A life coach. Good. What are you trying to be accountable for or to? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean, accountable? I am always accountable to everyone else, 100% of the time. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. But for some reason, I'm not always accountable to myself. And it sounds like that's where you are also struggling. And I really think about that self-integrity and that piece of commitment to keep working to keep a routine. Yeah, that's great. My husband is incredibly committed to his commitments to himself, self-integrity. I got him a cold plunge, and he's been getting up every morning. He said he was going to do 3 mornings a week. He's done every morning, unless it's pouring rain out. And today he got into this ice plunge that was 47 degrees. It's freezing out. And he's like, I love it. I'm waking up. I'm energized. It makes me feel like I've tackled something hard to start my day. It's been amazing for him. And I just lay in bed with the dog who looks at him like, I don't want to go out there. Lola, hi. My dog's over there. She's like, this is like a cozy, warm bed. I'm not going out there with you. Like, he'll go in for 3 minutes every morning before he takes the kids to school. And I'm so impressed with his commitment to himself. And I still am like, have fun. I'm not doing that. So, yeah, I think it's really incredible when you can show up for yourself in the way that you show up for other people. So I'm glad you have somebody that is helping you set goals, keeping you accountable. It's really like those small incremental wins. It's just more proof, Christine, to yourself that you do what you say you're going to do, that you can count on yourself, that you follow through. And little daily actions every day, it's just a vote for the person that you want to be. It's a vote. It is an action that supports your commitment to being that type of person, you know? So I think if it's a morning routine that includes working out or journaling, meditating, whatever, then every time you do it, you are making a little check, a little vote towards the kind of person you want to be, which also includes a person of very high self-integrity where you keep your own commitments to yourself. So I really commend you for that. And I hope you stay on top of the coach to ensure that the goals and the priorities that you have are continuing not only to be met, but to build on it so that you don't plateau again, right? But yeah, congratulations. That's super cool. So, and I'm glad you bought the new client pipeline pack. There is a whole email follow-up that's coming that includes additional tips and strategies that we think would be helpful for you as you're building your business. So I'd love to continue to, keep up on how you feel about that offering. And if, you have any wins like Nicola did with her new client audit, we'd love to hear from you about them. So that's what I have for you guys today. And if you have any questions about working with a coach, there's an accountability coach, life coach that, Christine is working with. There are so many different, I'm working with an online coaching program to learn how to play the drums. My drums are right there and I just practiced like 10, 15 minutes a day. My younger son just started playing the guitar at school, and now he's using my online platform that I invested in to play the guitar. And it's super cool. It's like, but still, that takes self integrity because there isn't an actual coach checking in on me. There are emails that come and say, do this, do that. But it's me committing to myself that this is a goal. And it's not that I just want to learn how to play the drums. I want to be a drummer. I am telling myself I'm a drummer. So I'm like the little old lady, but I love it so much. It's super fun. It's super cool. Guitar's a lot harder to learn than drums. Drums is so fun. And, so every time I sit and watch a video and then practice, I am making a vote. I am voting in the direction of the person that I want to be, which is a drummer. So anyway, thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate your time and hanging out with me today. And if you have any questions about the new client pipeline pack, it's $27 for a limited time. Grab it while you can. Or the Banish Burnout class, which is, can I copy this? I'm just going to pin that to the top. Like $67 or something. It's coming up. Really worth the investment. So, that's what I have for you today. Take good care. Be well. Stay dry if you're in the rainy parts of town, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.